Miami Dolphins at the Las Vegas Raiders in the night game. Dolphins a 3-point favorite. The Raiders need a win to avoid elimination. The Dolphins still have not clinched a playoff berth. 47.5 over under. Chris, who do you have?
Well, we don't know who's starting at quarterback, right, for the Raiders. I mean, we don't know. I think it's going to be Marcus Mariota. I think that John Gruden, who's friends with Sean Payton, is taking a page out of his book from last week, going, "Oh, that was smart that they let everybody believe that Taysom Hill was going to be the guy." So I still think we're going to see Marcus Mariota. I do. I think this is a dangerous matchup, for the Miami Dolphins. The Dolphins are the better football team, but the Raiders have some aspects to where they match up pretty well and could maybe be a pain in the butt if the Dolphins make one key mistake or something like that. The Raiders, their offense, it's still good, as we know. Whether it's Derek Carr or Mariota, the offensive line, it's not as perfect as it was earlier this year, but I think the run game is still there and enough of a threat. And we know they got weapons on the outside to throw to there. So they're not going to be blown out of the water by this really, really good Miami defense. On the other side of the ball, this is not a really, really good Miami offense, but it's a bad Raiders defense. We know that. And just the way Miami has run the ball a little bit here lately, and especially with Breida being healthy, I just look at that, and they didn't get to run the ball 2 weeks ago because the game kind of, fell apart with them with the Kansas City Chiefs, and they had to come back and all that, but it has looked better to where I think they do enough, and the Raiders defense just not good enough. Close football game, but that Dolphins defense run game, Tua will make a lot of smart plays. I'm going to go 24-20 Dolphins.
Yeah, I've got the Dolphins winning as well. You have the Dolphins covering by 1. I've got 24-17. I'm not going to take the bait with the Raiders until they prove to me that they're not fraudulent. And the past several weeks have suggested to me that they are fraudulent. And I thought about picking them to win the game. I thought, hey, maybe they will get it figured out.
You're right.
As you suggested on PFT Live, maybe there's some sort of shell game going on here where they're making it look like Derek Carr is going to play and they're going to unleash Marcus Mariota. And thank you for pronouncing it Mariota. I don't want to name names, but my God, when he was playing last Thursday night, it's Mariota, Mariota, Mariota. Didn't we go through this 6 years ago? It's Mariota. How hard is that to remember? It's Mariota. It's important to get people's names right. It's a basic level of respect that you can show to someone. It's Mariota. So anyway, Marcus Mariota, if he plays, I think that puts even more stress on that Dolphins defense.
Yeah.
And there is look, Mariota's due to make $10 million next year. Carr is due to make nearly $20 million. And the Raiders get to choose. They have dibs. Do we trade Carr? Do we trade Mariota? And I think there's going to be a market for Marcus Mariota, even if he doesn't play. And I can see why Derek Carr wants to come back and play, because the more he plays and plays well, Mariota does, the more you start asking yourself, is Mariota the guy who should be the quarterback of this team?
Yeah, I think that's probably a big part of Derek Carr's fear. Again, Derek Carr's played some really good football, but as you and I both know, at the end of the day, if you're not consistently going to the playoffs or in the playoff conversation or in the MVP race, I don't give a damn who you are at quarterback. They're going to be questioning it. They are, and those questions are there. I do think he's played well enough to be the starting quarterback there again next year, definitely. But this is a little interesting wrinkle, at the end of the season here.
Hi, I'm Mike Tirico, and thanks for watching. Make sure to hit subscribe for the latest news and highlights from NBC Sports.